We talked with Lakeshore Adventures owner Todd Helene about that live on Wednesday, the zipping. Now he joins us to talk about another aspect of the business, and that's everything on the water. I say everything, right?
Yeah, pretty much everything.
Good morning, Todd.
Morning.
All right, let's talk a little bit. We just saw some kayakers go out. They just pushed off. What kind of tour are they on today?
They're doing our shipwreck tour, and it consists of a paddle across the harbor to one of the islands over here on the opposite side of Bailey's Harbor. And there's an exterior reef system there, a rocky shoreline, and a little cut in there that you can paddle into the shallows, and there's a whole series of shallow water shipwrecks in there.
Really?
That's awesome. What a view. Now, Todd, I saw some training kind of going on initially here. Can anyone of any skill level get involved with doing this kayaking if they wanted to?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this one's a little bit of work, you know. You're going to get some exercise in it, but the kayak guides are fantastic. We're real careful with the weather, so we're trying to pick our days, and we'll move tours to different locations if we have to keep you out of the wind and waves.
Now, the kayaks themselves are something to see because you have like glass bottom, not glass, I'm sure, but you know, the clear bottom kayaks, so you can really see these shipwrecks.
Yeah, they're polycarbonate bottoms. Yeah, and they're great. You get right over the tops of them. Most of those wrecks are in less than 12 feet of water, so they're pretty shallow. There's some only in 3 or 4. There's a few deeper ones that are maybe harder to see on, you know, day to day, but it's pretty neat.
That is cool.
When people come, do they come in big parties, or can, like, if a couple wanted to come and do it just on their own, kind of adventure seeking, is this available to any size group too?
Oh yeah, we put groups together all the time. So, in fact, today's tour had, you know, multiple different families in it, some just singles and doubles, and sometimes it's a big family.
It's a good idea for a day trip. If you're spending some time up in Door County maybe for a week, this is a good way to spend a day kind of seeing the water from a perspective you may not have had before, because you don't realize what it looks like until you get out on the water, right, Todd?
Yeah, I mean, it's something different, you know. The kayak tours are cool no matter where you do them. Just the shoreline up here is beautiful. There's an old lighthouse over there on the island that you can only see by water that was built in the 1800s. So there's some other cool things too, even if, you know, you weren't looking down, but to see the little bit of what's below you is also pretty cool. A lot of history.
And you can even get closer to those because you also offer scuba diving trips, right?
We do some scuba diving trips, mostly clubs, you know, groups that have their own equipment. People that want to rent equipment can pick things up at Green Bay Scuba on their way up here. But yeah, we got a couple of good shipwrecks out here. One of the better ones in anywhere around the area called the Frank O'Connor that is real popular on the divers.
At least I think that's right up your alley, right? Aren't you certified?
I did get certified through Green Bay Scuba.
There
actually,
you go.
A little plug for those guys. And I also want to talk to you about charter fishing. That's how this all got started, right? You and your dad and.
Yeah, I started working for him when I was 10. So I really haven't missed a summer up here fishing, you know, since I was a little kid. Kind of took over his business as I got a little older, got licensed at 18, and then we, you know, it's only been about 4 years ago that we started Lakeshore Adventures and really kind of started offering more activities for everybody.
Yeah.
All
right, well, from land to sea, if you want to do some zip lining, if you want to do some kayaking, see some of these great shipwrecks, Lakeshore Adventures is the place to get you started. It's right on Highway 57 here in Bailey's Harbor. If you want to get in touch with them, give them a call, 920-839-2055. You can also find more information online, lakeshore-adventures.com. Todd, thanks so much for being here with us and for giving us a great idea of what you guys offer here in Door County.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right.